It's the NFL on EA Sports, and everyone's watching Ramondre Stevenson, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Patriots and the Bills, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that it's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off, and off we go from Foxborough. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And good blocking up front. Leaving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. It has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He finds Bell. That's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down complete. Yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Throwing the touchdown. Here's Sly to kick it away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground, this is James Cook. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Patriots are going to take over just shy of midfield. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From out of the gun, here's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now, May. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Pope that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
May to the air once more. That one on target, and Pope's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially again.
And now Sean McDermott will throw the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. To throw again is May. That one caught by Polk. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
May to throw again. He's got a receiver. That's Baker. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Stevenson. Good blocking, and he's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. They'll motion over Samuel. Now Allen on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. From the gun, Josh Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Middle of the field, that's taken in by Baker. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's May. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, New England.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
May now on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Javon Baker was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That'll be complete to Gibson.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
That's another Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He pulls it in around the 5. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Off the bootleg, here's May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's May again. And he's in. Javon Baker. Touchdown, Patriots. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. To return, here's Jaquan Hardy. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Yeah! They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll motion over Samuel. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Bill.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll motion over Samuel. One more time going up top with Allen.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Allen on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Bills first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll motion over Samuel. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 21, Bills 7.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They're going. It's May. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. To throw again is May. And he'll take it on in. Javon Baker. Touchdown, New England. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Sly now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Pats add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Hardy now with the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion, Shakir. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll find his running back Cook. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's going to run it. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. On first down, it's Allen. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second.
Into space. And he will score. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Moody now for the extra point. The kick here is good. Add 1 more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. Devon Achane with a touchdown run. From there, we head through Delaware and up to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. The Patriots got a solid first half from their quarterback, Drake May. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Hardy now with the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He gets it to Samuel, left side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. The tight end Kincaid in motion. From the gun, it's Allen. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run here with Cook. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Samuel has it working the middle. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 3rd and long. Allen gonna throw again. He'll try to run for it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Josh Allen, touchdown, Bills. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Here's May to throw it. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bills have got it. Big opening up the middle. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, And the great return for the touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Stevenson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Matt Milano there to stop him. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. May to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this complete. It's Polk over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
He finds Bell. That's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one caught by Polk. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
May now on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember. But here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the 3rd quarter.
May to throw again. This complete to Polk. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Patriots. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Patriots will go up by 7. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that will lead to a second down. Now, Allen. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here's Allen. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From out of the gun, here's May. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Slot man in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone yet again. Javon Baker. Touchdown, New England. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Allen will throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Stretching the field is Knox. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Now Allen. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll run Stevenson, and nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll go again here with Stevenson. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Here's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Patriots, and it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.